Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show, where you'll find health and fitness inspiration, motivation, and information shared in 15-minute episodes. Tune in while getting a move on to make leading and enjoying the benefits of a healthy lifestyle almost too easy. It's the Fit 15. And now your host, Catherine Basu.
Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show. I'm your host, Catherine Basu, and I'm really excited to be joined today by Lu Casillas, who normally talks more about finances than fitness, but has been kind enough to come on the show to share more about her personal fitness journey with you and some of the things she's accomplished in the past few months and some of the lessons that she's learned on her personal fitness journey. And I know she's going to be a huge inspiration to you, so I'm really excited to have her on the show. Let me share a little bit more about what Lu normally does when she's not working on her fitness goals before we get into our conversation. Lu Casillas is a financial specialist with FCA, a speaker and writer. She's also the co-chair of the LAX Coastal Chamber Lifestyle Group, where their goal is to create a valuable network and referral alliance between the female business professionals in the area. Blend Today is Lu's speaking and networking brand that provides a way to educate women on financial options. Blend Today stands for Balance, Life, Educate, Network, Dream. As women, we are always trying to find balance in life. It's important to continue educating ourselves in our professions and create a strong circle of influence through networking, and remember to keep that dream alive that we may have lost. I really love that. Lu works to provide clients with living benefits, the option to lower future task risks, liquidity, and lifetime security. So I'm so excited to have Lu as my guest today. Lu, welcome to the Fit 15. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So we actually met at one of your LAX Coastal Chamber Lifestyle Group meetings, which has another meeting coming up this Thursday, May 10th, for anyone that's local and interested in checking that out. I highly recommend it. And we've connected over the fact, Lu, that even though we work in different fields, we both really focus on helping our clients plan ahead. It's important to plan ahead when it comes to working on your financial goals and your fitness goals. And really, the two topics go hand in hand. It's important to work on your health so that you can enjoy everything that you're trying to save for your retirement and be healthy in your retirement, right? So love that connection that we share. Want to ask you though, with everything that you juggle, how do you personally find time to fit in fitness?
You know, I do love the mornings, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I know so many people, prefer to work out in the evenings, but for me, that's just my downtime. So I will literally plan my fitness days and then make sure that I'm up before the sun so that I can get it done and enjoy, the sunrise in the morning. And I feel like I'm getting an extra day a week that way.
Yeah. Were you always a morning person, or that's something that changed over time?
I think, well, obviously as a teenager, no way.
Yep.
But as I got older, I liked the mornings, and then after being married, my husband has an early schedule because he works in the movie industry. So he's always up, at 4 a.m. So I just kind of gradually graduated to his schedule.
Yep. It can definitely be hard to get into that routine, but I've had to do it being a fitness professional and having clients that want to work out before they go to work. So I've been able to enjoy gradually graduating to that and getting to enjoy great things like you mentioned, like the sunrise, which can be a great motivator.
Oh my gosh, I've gotten so many beautiful pictures. Just it's like, wow.
Yeah. No, I bet for sure. That's awesome. So when you get up early, you're doing a walk, or what are you doing when you get your workout in the morning?
Yeah, well, I do like to spin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do spin once a week, and that I as well try to get there as early as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the walking, I love the beach. I'm a beach baby at heart, and so yeah, I just head on down and I get in line at El Porto with the surfers and wait till the gate opens up and off we go. Everybody zips into the parking lot, and we have our paths. I have a partner that I work out with, and we pretty much plan it. We have it calculated. And so we know if we're going to go before the beach parking lot opens because we need more mileage that morning,
Mm-hmm.
then we have a different route where we park and, just we plan it and we go. And we've literally, I mean, there have been evenings, like a Saturday evening where I didn't get home until 11:30 at night, but bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm so excited to get going.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, I'm open and ready at 4:30 in the morning. Like, let's go.
I love that. Yeah, no, I love that. I think too, right, once you experience it and how it affects your day, it's hard not to have that as part of your day. So
Yeah, it just makes you feel so good and gets your motors going. I mean, everything about it is just so invigorating. I just, there was a time, trust me, a few years ago, and this was partly with menopause, I think, as a woman,
mm-hmm.
that my energy levels were dropping,
Mm-hmm.
and I just didn't have it in me to do it. And then, you go to the doctor for your physical, and this doctor's known me forever, and he would say, "Oh my gosh, like, come on, you're not going to go on this route."
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
his reaction is, or his response to that would be, "You need to work out 1 to 2 hours every single day."
Oh
And
man.
so, right? And so that's like a knife in the back. There's no possible way an adult can do that.
Right.
Typically on a daily basis. That
Yeah.
didn't make any sense to me, and so I felt rebellious. Like, are you kidding me? You don't even have a female body. Like, you don't understand.
Right. That's crazy. Well, I mean, because I will, for anyone listening, because I know there's many women that experience this because I work with many of them, but it's true. You have these hormonal changes. So even if you don't change anything with, if you don't try to eat more and you're not working out less, you're just doing the same thing, you can gain even as much as 6 pounds in a year just because of the
Yeah.
hormonal changes. So but it's crazy to me how we really need to get physicians and personal trainers and just all, physical therapists all working together more, because I feel like there is a big lack of knowledge that you're being told to do something like that, spend 2 hours a day to
Oh
make
my
the
gosh.
difference. When that's really, I have to tell you, Lou, with working with my own clients that are in that age range, not what you need to do. It's really more a change in the types of workouts you're doing and trying to incorporate more strength training that is at an appropriate level. That's your halfway point reminder. If you only have 15 minutes and you're going for that out and back walk, you want to turn around now versus having to spend hours in the gym every day, because I actually run a program where I help women drop 2 sizes in 10 weeks or less, and we only spend 5 hours a week on our workouts, and some of the women in my program are past the menopause age. So it just goes to show you that doctor is telling you the wrong thing.
I know, and I agree with that too, because even for me personally, my mom is dealing with a little health issue, and
Mm.
what the doctor says to do for physical therapy has absolutely nothing to do with the physical therapist says that's completely the wrong exercise.
Oh,
This is what
geez.
you need to be doing. So
Yep.
I think that would be a great collaboration in that
Yep.
community.
Yep. No, it's definitely interesting. Definitely be your own health advocate, right?
You have to be.
Yep.
So
So
yeah.
you mentioned that you were training for something, you had to get extra miles. And so do you want to share that experience with us?
Oh my gosh, yes, so fun. And so the goal was to do a half marathon,
Hmm.
and ultimately we were thinking run walk would be probably better for our ages and our bodies.
Sure.
So we really got excited, and we started with 5Ks. And my power buddy, she's all about the medal. That's so exciting to her. I really don't care. I just want to get the exercise, and I want to feel it inside of me,
Hmm.
like that adrenaline and that feel good. And so I would do them with her, and she was so motivated by a darn medal
Yep.
that her enthusiasm even got me into it. So I have this little collection hanging now. But
I
so we
love
started
it.
doing 5Ks, and then we looked up a great half marathon. And I've been to New Orleans many times, but she really wanted to go because she had a friend there that she would like to visit. So she thought
Mm.
dual purpose. So we decided that we would work towards this half marathon in New Orleans, and that was going to be in March of this year. So we started in August last year,
Mm-hmm.
which was really fun. And we just continued, on the days where we knew we had to do like more than 6 miles, then we would look for 10Ks or something where we could get a little award for our journey.
Yep.
So yeah, so we had a really good time, and so for me, I was the chairwoman for a fundraising fashion show, which happened to fall on the exact same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So although I couldn't go to New Orleans to do the half marathon, I still continued to train and went right there, like as far as getting my miles in and handling it. So I was still her power partner, although she was in New Orleans doing it.
Right. No, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was exciting.
So what are you doing now after the half marathon weekend has ended to be?
So slowed down on the mileage a bit, but still doing 3 days a week and still continuing with my spin class. However, we had a lot of rain here in LA.
Mm-hmm. I know, right, for us. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that really threw a blanket on everything. So, so I was just telling myself, okay, it's time to refocus because the weather's beautiful. We're finally getting our springtime, and so although we've only been doing 1 or 2 days a week, and I got to tell you, some people like to get out there and do their exercise by themselves and just be at peace with themselves and their earbuds and go.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But as independent as I am and being raised an only child, I like my space.
Mm-hmm.
But I am super codependent when it comes to working out. I need a partner. I like the relationship and the conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I told her, I said we gotta step on this now because we've had like about a month of not working out quite so hard.
Sure. No, that can happen. Well, it's good that you know that having a partner is helpful, and I think that's what I always encourage people to do, to kind of find out what works to motivate them, because everyone's different, but finding that is what helps you be more consistent, right? So
It does, and I think accepting it, like if you definitely are a person who likes to be on your own because it's your meditation,
mm-hmm.
then own it and do it. But if you enjoy like group activity, then own that. And I had to get really clear with myself that I love partnerships.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's my thing.
Yep. No, that's one thing I love about fitness, is that if that is something you love, or sometimes I feel like too, there might be certain aspects of it that you like to do by yourself and some you like to do with a group, but it's really important. I mean, our health is not just our physical health and fitness, right? It's also our mental health and our social health. So having a workout buddy is a good way to kind of tackle two birds with one stone when it comes to taking care
Yeah,
of our health, right? So
exactly. Accountability.
yes, exactly. No, for sure. Well, I love having you share your little fitness tips and journey here. Anything else fitness related you want to share with the listeners to kind of encourage them along their journeys as well?
Well, I think we were talking about diet a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it happened to change. It was quite interesting. So I went from never gaining weight
Mm-hmm.
to eating everything I wanted in my like 20s and 30s, and then in my 40s things started to pop out a little bit, a lot of it. And then as hormones changed, and I noticed as I was getting older, I literally put on like 20 to 25 pounds. I mean, that 5 pounds would come off and go on and come off and go on.
Sure.
And I'm a petite person, so I just, to me, if I could have stretched myself out 5 inches, then I would have been perfect.
Yeah. It's not fair for us short people, right?
I know, it's so such a hindrance. So so I thought, okay, I don't know how to get this off. And we talked about, my doctor's conversations with me.
Right.
They just didn't connect for me. And so, I got clear on the things that I love, and that whole moderation thing. We all know that that's true. You can
Mm-hmm.
have anything in moderation. But, I'll be honest, I like wine, and I like to wind down in the evening, every now and then, and all of that sugar. So I thought if I can adjust like what I'm eating, so I didn't make huge changes, but what I did do is I started incorporating, instead of rice, I would use quinoa.
Mm-hmm.
And even for breakfast, because it has so much protein in it, I would add an egg and, you know, season it up. So I would do simple things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then once in a while, I would give myself that toasted bagel with cream cheese because it's so good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
And that would tend to come on a Saturday after a spin class because it was just like you're so exhausted and you did burn so many calories.
Yeah, 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 and get some good your body definitely needs carbs for, kind of refueling there and getting your
Yeah,
body back. So it's not a bad
exactly.
thing after spin class.
It's not. And so then I just kind of added, more vegetables, and I just would make a choice on where I wanted my sugar intake to come from if that was
Mhm.
going to be a decision that day. So I made it easy and I made it fun, and it was so much easier than a diet,
Right.
And
No.
I dropped 14 pounds throughout that
Oh,
journey.
wow.
Yeah, I was excited about that. So
No,
I
that's
want to drop
awesome.
another, 10 to 14, and then I feel like at this age, it would be just right for me.
Yeah. No, I love that you share that because I think especially this time of year, people are focusing on all, what their friends are doing or what's the easy way to do it. But if you can make people underestimate the power of small changes and consistency. And so I think what you shared is really good and really empowering because we don't have to give up our lives, right, to be able to see
Yeah.
some changes. So,
It was great. And so, yeah, I'm excited. I still see myself as that, that small figure in that bikini.
mhm,
But
mhm.
I know that, I'm 53 now, which kind of blows me away. So I don't have to wear that teeny weeny bikini anymore, but at least I can feel good in my own skin.
Right. No, that's important. No, that's important for sure. Awesome, Lou. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I know you shared you have some cool free resources to help us with our finances that will maybe we can start, using these same
Mhm.
strategies with our fitness routine of making small changes and being consistent. And I'm sure you have some other good tips for us. But how can we find those resources and what do you have for us that we can check out?
Well, you can always pop on my website. It's
Mm-hmm.
Blend Today,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the number two, not the word. So it's Blend Today, and it's .com, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole area of specialty is really helping people in an area that they may not even be aware of, that they don't have coverage for. And I think the majority of the population thinks that health insurance covers everything,
Mm-hmm.
and it really doesn't. Almost 70% of bankruptcies in our country are because of health related issues.
Wow.
So,
Yep.
so really, I provide a living benefit that would change people's lives if something happened or they got, an illness that they weren't expecting to have.
Sure.
So it makes life easy as opposed to stressing you out. You would have the funds to be able to plan for your health and be off work and not worry about losing a home or refinancing,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But you and I talked earlier, and I think it is important. You're keeping yourself healthy and fit
Mm-hmm.
for a reason because you do want to enjoy your retirement. And, sometimes things jump in the way, so you should have an extra plan set up that can help you in the area of, if you don't have your health, then you can't have the quality of the life that you are intending to have.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. So really important. So I keep different things up on the website.
Mhm.
There's some videos that explain the different products, and then Lifestyle Blend Today, our group, collaborates with the Lifestyle group with the Chamber of Commerce. So we try to bring in all the networking together, and
Mhm.
so that we can meet more women and empower them with financial choices and health options and anything you
Mhm.
can think of.
Yeah, and just for anyone that's in the area or even not that close to the area, I highly recommend the group because I'm always meeting cool women like Lou, and then just a lot of other great connections. So, that great for my business, but also just really good, empowering connections that keep me motivated too. So, highly recommend checking that out for
Yeah,
sure.
so exciting.
Well, thanks so much, Lou. Really appreciate you being on the show and sharing your story and some tips with us. And
Thanks. It's
have to
been
see you out there
great.
on the half marathon course, right?
Yes. So awesome. Thanks, Catherine.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Fit 15. For show notes and more, visit fitarmadillo.com/podcast. See you next time.
Hi friends, it's Catherine again. I hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as I did recording it and chatting with Lu, and have found it inspirational to know that you can reach your fitness goals without depriving yourself and while still living and enjoying your life and having that bagel with cream cheese from time to time. So grateful to Lu for sharing her story with us. Wanted to pop on briefly to remind you of some things going on over at Fit Armadillo. Number one is our giveaway for copies of Dr. Nicole Avina's two most recent books, so What to Eat When You're Pregnant and her book that just came out today, What to Feed Your Baby and Toddler. She was kind enough to offer both of those as a giveaway for our listeners, so don't forget to enter that contest. We will close it tomorrow. Head on over to the show notes to find links to that from Dr. Nicole Avina's episode. And another thing that is happening at Fit Armadillo is a drop one dress size challenge. So if you are looking to jumpstart your healthy lifestyle before heading into the summer and want to work on your goals, whether you have a dress size that you would like to lose or not, I'd love to invite you to join us. And you can find out more about that by going to the Fit Armadillo homepage, fitarmadillo.com. And in the top left corner, there's a link to the challenge program details. Tomorrow, Wednesday, May 9th, is the last day for the early bird special, and we'll start up the program on Monday, May 14th. So would love to have you join us, of course. And if not, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast show so you can at least get some fitness tips and inspiration. I have a lot of amazing guests planned for you in the coming weeks, and I don't want you to miss out on any of them. So subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're enjoying it and loving it, please leave a rating and review on iTunes and or Stitcher. That helps other people find the podcast and makes my day. All right, I'll chat with you tomorrow if you subscribe. See you then, or chat with you then. All right, bye guys.